Hello, and welcome to a tutorial on pretty much everything you're going to need to know about book enchanting. And then you probably already know how to enchant books. You just put them in, choose level 30, and then you get efficiency 4. Nice. Here I have an efficiency 2 book that I made earlier. So you probably already know how it works and all. Like I said, you just put the book in your enchantment table and it goes. It's just like enchanting tools. But you might not know about the probabilities of getting the enchantments that you want and what levels to do it at as well. And so in these 4 books right here, I've written down the best levels to enchant anything at. So, for example, Aqua Affinity. To get Aqua Affinity, there's only Aqua Affinity 1, by the way. Aqua Affinity I. If you want that, the best level to enchant it at is level 1, and there's a 4.3% chance of doing it. So that's a pretty low enchant percent of getting it. But if you enchant it at any other level, there's an even lower percent chance of getting that and getting something else. So the same goes for Bane of Arthropods if you want that, which you probably wouldn't because Bane of Arthropod sucks. At level 5 is the best enchant, and there's a 6.8% chance of doing that. And I've written that down for every single enchant from level 1 to 4, because you can't get level 5 enchants on books. So, yeah. So here I have level 4. And for pretty much all the highest enchantment levels that you can get, level 30 is the best you're going to want to go for. So Bane of Arthropods level 4, level 30, level 30, level 30, skip that, level 30 and level 30. For Feather Falling, there's a 5% chance of getting at level 26, and that's the best. However, for some of these enchants, I've noticed there is a lower level where there's almost as good a percent chance. So for Feather Falling level 4, at level 24, there's a 4.9% chance of getting it. So it's a little less of a chance of getting it, but you save on experience doing that way. So I guess it's all in your perspective on how you want to do it. Save levels, but you're gonna maybe enchant a little bit more. Might have to enchant 1 or 2 more books. And that goes for all of them. Level 30, level 30, level 30. And for projectile protection, the same thing. At level 22, there's a 5% chance. So you might want to go for that instead of level 30 because you save 8 levels. And there's only like a 0.1% difference. So now quickly I'm going to talk about some myths that I've heard with book enchanting that you probably have heard as well. Primarily Silk Touch. Now, the best level to enchant Silk Touch at, some people say 18 or 16 or 17 or 15. The best level is actually level 30. Just like I said, the highest level, because there's only Silk Touch level 1, the highest level to get it at is most likely going to be level 30, and it is for Silk Touch level 30. But where the myth comes from is the fact that at level 17 and 15, they're just almost as good. So at level 30, it's 1.2% chance. At level 17, there's a 1.1% chance. And at level 15, there's a 1% chance. So the myth isn't entirely a lie. It is pretty truthful. So you're going to want to enchant, for Silk Touch, you're probably going to want to enchant your books at level 15 or 17 because there's almost as good a percent chance as level 30. So yeah, so there is a better chance of getting Silk Touch at level 30, but for book enchanting efficiency, you're going to want to enchant them at level 17 and 15. So that's just a heads up tip. Yeah, so I've talked about that enough. I wrote them down all in these 4 books, but I'm going to show you a website where you can get all the information that I am using in this website, or in this video. Pretty much all the information. I'm going to show you that later. But now I'm going to talk about book enchanting efficiency. And I'm going to use the efficiency enchantment to explain it all. Okay, so how this works is basically I did a bunch of testing and work and calculations, and I'm not going to explain it all because it's way too takes way too long to explain this stuff. It's too complicated to really say it in a few minutes, so I'm just going to very briefly say what I did. So I calculated what would be better to take to try and get to efficiency 4 by taking by enchanting a bunch of efficiency 1 levels and combining them together on the anvil, because you can now, as of 1.5, you can combine efficiency, or 2 efficiency 2s to get efficiency, or 2 efficiency 1s to get efficiency 2, 2 efficiency 2s to get efficiency 3, and then 2 efficiency 3s to get efficiency 4. So I did all the calculations to figure out, would it be better to try and get a bunch of efficiency 1s and combine those to get to efficiency 4, to get a bunch of efficiency 2s and get to efficiency 4, get a bunch of efficiency 3s to get efficiency 4, or just enchant efficiency 4. And the results are right here on this page as followed. It is the most efficient to just do the level 30 and get your efficiency 4 and try and get it. As you can see, efficiency 4 at level 30, there's a 7.1% chance of getting it. Now, to take 2 efficiency 3s, it takes 23 plus 23, which is 46, plus 7 is 53. So it's going to take 53 levels, approximately, to get efficiency 3, to get 2 efficiency books. And there's only a 1% chance of getting the efficiency 3 books. So it takes way more levels to get 2 efficiency 3 books, which are both at level 23, and then 7 levels to combine them on an anvil. And there's only a 1% chance of getting those 2 efficiency 3 books. So yeah, not efficient. You're gonna want to do this one. Next, comparing trying to get 4 efficiency 2 books and combining them together yields way higher levels. It takes even higher levels to get that, and there's even a lower percent chance. There's only a 0.02% chance of getting all 4 efficiency 2 books. And then so that is bad. And then finally there's 8 efficiency 1 books to get to efficiency 4. And this one you can actually argue is worth it to do, because it take a lot, way more books. It take hundreds of books to, like, you'd have to enchant hundreds of books at level 8, or I mean at level 1. It'd take hundreds of books to enchant at level 1 to get all 8 efficiency 1 books. But it only take 31 levels. Once you have them, it only take 31 levels to combine them all and essentially get the efficiency 4. So essentially it's up to you. If you want to do it this way, enchant hundreds of books to get a bunch of efficiency 1 books and combine them, then you can do it that way. Or just do a couple level 30 books till you get efficiency 4. Do it that way. So those are the 2 ways that you should do it. The other 2 ways, bad. It's a waste of experience, waste of time. There's a low percent chance of even getting it. So don't do it that way. So now let me show you the website that I got all this information from. Not this information, but the information for the other books. And it's going to be a very useful website as well. You're going to want to use it a lot. And yeah. Okay, so here is the website that I used to do all the calculations, and this website is going to come in handy quite a lot. So it's got a couple different functions that you can explore, such as like what enchants can I get on a material, tool, or item, at what level. That can be pretty useful, I guess. And what is the best level right here? This is what I use. So on a book. And what is the best level to get? So here's where you select what you want. So for example, Silk Touch. Level 1, because there's only level 1. Calculate. And here we go. So, as you can see, the percentages are going to vary a lot. So, like, for example, I had a 1.2%. If you just keep hitting calculate, you'll notice that the percentages are going to change a little bit. Calculate. Yeah, it's going to change just a little bit. But when I did it, like, level 30 was generally the highest. And you can see somewhere around here, from 15 to 19 is pretty much just about 1%, the same as level 30. So, yeah, so that's all you have to really do is just select what you want. Here's Aqua Affinity, calculate, and then you see whichever is the highest. And here, level 1 is 5%. That's obviously what you're going to enchant at right there. So, yeah, that's how I did all. And I literally went from one to the next. I literally just went down the list, changed the level, and yeah, so there you can see level 30 is 7%. Yeah, so you're gonna get different values that I got just because it's calculated every single time that you click calculate, but it's still gonna be approximately the same. So yeah, do a little testing for yourself. But this website is gonna come in handy quite a lot if you're gonna use it. Feather falling. Yeah, so I'll have a link to it in the description below. There we go. Level 28 or 27. Or no, 25. 49. Whatever. Or 4.9, sorry. But yeah, so I'll have a link in the description below. Check it out. Use it. It's really, really helpful. And yeah, so I hope this tutorial has actually been really helpful for you to understand a little bit about how to get like enchantments on books, what's like the best levels to use them at, and also like should I get level 1 enchants or level 3 enchants, like I talked about before. And yeah, I'm breaking 3, level 24, and that's what I think I said as well, and level 30. See how close they are. Yeah, so play around with it yourself, check it out a little bit. That's all I can really say. So yeah, so if you have enjoyed or found this helpful, please leave a like, check out my other stuff, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.